Hi there and welcome to another session of Business Studies for the 11th Standard with me Vishwanath sir. We are right now on internal trade and we shall be continuing to go ahead with this particular chapter. We shall today start off with the types of retailing trade and go ahead from there. Now when we talk about the types of retailing trade, we can classify it on many bases. One is on the size, other is the type of ownership, merchandise handled and place of business. Now when you are talking about size, it could be small, medium and large. Okay, size is small, medium and large. In the types of ownership, it could be a sole trader, it could be a partnership, cooperative, or it could be a joint stock company. Then merchandise handled, so depends upon how much is it. So it could be a departmental store, it could be a supermarket, it could be a specialty shop, or it could be a chain store. And the place of business, there are some traders who are known as itinerant trading, to go from one place to the other, and the other is also known as a fixed shop, which is usually available at your locality. Okay, so now we have a fair idea about the classification of business on the basis of the size, ownership and merchandise handled. However, there is a need to learn about the various ways in which retail business can be carried out on the basis of the place of business. Okay, for example, we have itinerant traders or retailers and fixed shop retailers. Now these itinerant retailers, they go on from one place to the other. They are not permanent. Okay, let's take that into account and then go further. So itinerant retailers are traders who move with their goods from one place to another in search of the customers. They do not have any fixed place to sell their goods. Okay, you have the street hawkers, you have the door-to-door salesmen, you have the payment vendors. Okay, and you will never find them at a fixed place. The payment vendors, they usually change their place wherever they sit. Let us understand now, before we go ahead, what are the characteristics of itinerant retailers. A. Small traders with limited resources, so they don't have big this. They are moving from one place to the other, so they carry that much amount of goods which they can put in that much amount of capital to buy those goods. They deal in fast moving consumer goods. They also provide customers at their doorstep. There are some people who come selling vegetables. They shout early in the morning, how much is the rate of onions, how much is the rate of potatoes, how much is the rate of tomatoes. Okay, so people here and they buy from them. They maintain limited inventory due to lack of storage facilities. So whatever they sell, they finish selling it off on the same day and they don't carry it forward to the next day. They have got no establishment charges, so they offer the prices at a lower rate than the others, okay, as compared to the fixed shop, because they don't have to pay like license charges and rent and all those things. Goods are sold for cash. Of course, it will be on cash basis. Okay, so let's go through the characteristics of itinerant traders. They are small traders with limited resources, and they deal in fast moving consumers goods. They provide goods to the consumers at their doorstep. They maintain limited inventory due to the lack of storage facilities. No establishment expenses, thus they can offer the goods at a lower price. The goods are sold for cash, so they're, of course, because they are not dealing with huge amount of goods, so they always deal in cash. Examples of products sold by itinerant traders are vegetables, fruits, goods of daily use like toys, books, home utility items, magazines, newspapers, etc. Okay, so these are the characteristics of itinerant traders. And let's now after we've understood what is the characteristics, let's go to the types of itinerant traders. In the types, you've got the peddlers and the hawkers, you've got the market traders, you've got the cheap jacks, and you've also got the street traders. So you've got peddlers and hawkers, market traders, street traders, and cheap jacks. Okay, so let us understand each one of them. Firstly, let us understand the peddlers and the hawkers. These are traders or petty producers dealing in non-standardized goods, low value products. Hawkers move from one place to the other carrying goods in a bicycle or a hand cart or a cycle rickshaw, whereas peddlers carry goods on their heads and move from one place to the other in search of customers. They are one of the oldest and most popular forms of retail trade even in today's time. The hawkers and peddlers can be found at streets, roads, buses, trains, exhibitions, or any other busy place. Okay, so where are they found? They are found at streets, roads, buses, trains, exhibitions, or any other busy place. Examples: the ice cream seller in front of a school, the bangles or the cosmetic sellers in a village, vegetable or fruit seller in a colony, etc. The advantage is that they are the most convenient way to buy goods as they come at the customer's doorstep for selling the goods. Customers can bargain. The disadvantage is that they don't care about the quality and they have got no fixed price. So it will vary from person to person and it will vary from place to place. Okay, so these are peddlers and hawkers. Peddlers and hawkers are basically traders or petty producers who deal in non-standardized goods, low value products. Hawkers move from one place to another, carrying things in a bicycle, a hand cart, or a cycle rickshaw, whereas the peddlers carry goods on top of their heads and move from one place to the other in search of customers. They are the oldest and the most popular form of retail trade even today. Hawkers and peddlers can be found at the streets, buses, trains, exhibitions, or any busy place. Example: ice cream seller in front of the school, bangles or cosmetic sellers in a village, vegetables and fruit sellers in a colony, etc. The advantage is that they are the most convenient way to buy goods as they come at the customer's doorstep for selling the products. Customers can bargain the price, and the only disadvantage is that the quality of the product is not all that good as compared, and there is no fixed price. So this is the drawbacks about peddlers and hawkers. From peddlers and hawkers we move to market traders. Market traders are small traders who sell low value, low price goods by setting up temporary shop at different places on fixed days or dates. They may deal with a line of merchandise or variety of products. They set up temporary structures to display their products. Their main target is low income group customers, therefore they usually offer things at a low price and the quality also is good. The quality is also low. Examples of products sold: there are garments, there are crockery items, there are general kitchenware on day-to-day utilities. Example: let's take the Monday market at Tilak Nagar or the Friday market at Rajouri Garden. Depending on the day of the traders are willing to sell their products at a particular place. The advantage: the low income group gets a chance to buy out cheap but variety of goods at one place. Disadvantage: the quality is compromised. So far we did two. We did peddlers and hawkers and we did market traders. From both the things we found out that they are selling low price products and they do not think about the quality. The quality is also not that good. Okay, and the products which are sold are day-to-day item products, and this is something which has to be done away with. From here we go to street traders or payment vendors. They are small retailers who sell their goods at a place which is surrounded by a huge floating population. Example: at a marketplace, a railway station, outside office buildings. They sell the items of daily needs or immediate consumption. Like for example, the boy selling momos in front of your colony, eatables sold in front of the railway station, a lady selling items like comb, soap, locks, cosmetics, magazines, newspapers, nearby sand, Maggie points in front of a college or a school. So the advantage It helps the people to do quick shopping, especially the lower income group. Disadvantage, there is no reliability for the quality of product. So the last person in the itinerary retailer is the cheap jacks. They are petty retailers who run independent temporary shops in business locality. They pay a fixed amount to the fixed shop owners and set up temporary shop in the area assigned by the fixed shop owner. They deal with consumer items and they change their place of business depending upon the potential customers. Advantage, they can offer better quality of products at cheaper price due to low overheads. Disadvantage, they may change the place of business, so the exchange or the return may not be possible. Okay, so this is cheap jacks for you. Okay, please revise through this. Thank you so much. This is Vishwanath sir signing off.